My name is Seth K Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this. Alright, so let's go into Photoshop. Control N to bring our new panel, and then let's type 5,500 pixels here, 1,500 over here. Let's leave here 72, make it RGB, and then let's name it Seminar Flyer. Then click on Create. Now let's set our rulers. Alright, now that our rulers are set, let's click here, go to Solid Color, and then let's type in this particular color code. Also, let's pick this image. We are going to use it for our background. Drag it in there and then resize it. Go over here to the blending modes and set it to multiply. Alright, so now let's also go to filter and then go to blur. Turn your mouse to Gaussian blur and then set it to 23.5. This way our text is going to get the attention, and then the background will lose much of the attention. We want the attention to be focused on the text. So let's go to curves and then let's push it a little bit, make it much more deeper. This way the text will be much more brighter. Okay, so right click it and then create a clipping mask. Let's put everything in a folder and let's name it BG for background. The next thing we are going to do is our text or the theme. Click next and then push it there. We are going to use imprint. I'm going to leave it in the description for you. Imprint empty shadow. Also make sure the italics is off. It needs to be regular. Let's set the font size to 213 and then click over here, set the font size to color white, and then let's also align it well. Duplicate it and then click on your move tool and then drag it down a little bit. Let's pick next and then paste it there. Let's set it to Franklin Gothic Heavy. Also set the font size to 223. Make sure this is clicked. We're using regular and then click here, set it to color white. Make sure it's also centered nicely. And then let's pick our next. Duplicate it, drag it down, and then paste it there. Let's set the font to Arial. Let's set the font size to 40. Let's click on this and let's set the font color to FCE254. Control T to transform it and let's resize it. You could do that, or you could come here and then click on 4T and then reposition it up. Let's go to the tracking, let's push it to 100 and then send it up a little bit. And the next thing we are going to work on is our images or the guest and the host. Let's call this one theme. So let's click on the rectangular tool and then create. Okay, create something like this. We are going to resize it anyway, so we don't need to make it too perfect or some way. Something like this is cool. Let's drag it to the middle. Zoom in to see the details well. Turn it up. Okay. Click here, click the change it to color white. We could do the same thing over here. Okay. All right. So let's go and then let's go for our image. Drag the image in there. Resize the image. Right click on this side of the image. Create clipping mask. This way the image goes into the box. Drag it down a little bit. Okay. Now we need to create another object again. Alright, so double click it and set the color black. Right click it and then create clipping mask. This way the black box also enters everything. Now type here, let's go for the name of the lady. Double click and then paste it there. Alright, so let's click on this character. If you can't find your character, go to Windows and then click on character to pop up. Let's set the font to Cambria. And then let's set it to bold as well here. Let's set the font size to 33. And then make sure this is also correct. We want the font color to be color white. You also have to zoom in to really see the details really well. Duplicate it and bring it down. Let's pick her position. Normally we want to keep the position quite small, the font of the position quite small, and then her name itself quite bigger, because we want the attention to be on the name. So then for the CEO we are going to use Arial, and then we want the font size to be 19. We also want it to be color white, and then let's keep this one on as well. So the font size of her position is quite smaller than her name. Okay, so this is good. Let's push AC up a little bit. Alright, and then we are not yet done. Let's click on AC, duplicate her name, drag it up, come over here, and then drag it down. Okay, drag her name down, and then we'll type post. We also want to set the font to Cambria, and then we want to make it bold. We want to make it 33, and then want to change the color to FCE 5. FCE 254. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure it's also centered. That's good. Click over here on the rectangular tool. Want a thin line. Very thin line. Probably this is good. Let's change it to color white. And then center it nicely. Turn it up. Alright. Okay, so let's put everything in a folder and then name it AC. Let's duplicate it and then move it to the right or the left side, then drag it down a little bit, just a little bit. Let's name it Asamoah. All right, so let's pick the name of the person, which is Asamoah Yao, and then paste it there. And then the position of the person, HR of Neat Bread Industry. It's a very big position. Let's change this one to guest speaker. Where is you? This is it. Alright. Guest speaker. But I want the guest speaker to be up. So we pretty much drag everything up here like this. Let's bring the guest speaker down. And then send the line up and send it this way. let's go and pick the image of the person we want to use. Resize it to be proportionate with the other images as well. Alright, so delete the former image, and then this particular image, flip it over there as well. We want their head to touch the top of the rectangle. Let's send this one also there. Alright, now that we are done with Asamoah, I think Asamoah needs to, the name 1 and 2, sorry, 1 and 2 needs to come down a little bit so that it's in the middle of the black box. Duplicate it, hold shift and then drag it this way. Okay, let's name it Jessica. We also want to make sure the line goes to the other side. Alright, let's come and then let's pick the Jessica Akutu and then paste it there. Copy the position and paste it there as well, and then we can close it. Now let's click on Jessica, this one and this one as well, these people, and then put them in a folder. Let's call it speakers. Now that we are done with this, let's go up. Let's try and see the details. We need more space down here, and so what we can do is that we can click on the speakers and click on the theme and then send everything up. Just send everything up. Alright, now let's click here and then click on topic. Paste topic there, zoom in a little bit to see the detail. Let's set the font to Helvetica. Let's make it bold over here. Set the font size to 36. Let's make it italics. Also click here to make it all in caps or uppercase. And then let's set the font color to duplicate it and then pick the rest of the details. I'm going to leave all the resources in the description for you, well, with the exception of the PSD format. But I'll leave a link in the description and then show you how to get them. Okay, so now let's change the font size to Helvetica, then let's set it to regular, and then let's leave it at 36. Let's set the color to color white, and then let's make sure this is off. I mean, just drag it here a little bit. We want it in you know, small letters as well. This way now we can center it. Okay, let's see how it looks. This looks great. This looks great. Okay, but we are not yet done. Duplicate this one and then pull it down, and then pick this. Let's paste it there, and then let's change the color to okay. Turn it up a little bit. Just send both images up. That way we have more space down here. And then let's put it in a folder. Let's name it topic. Pick a rectangular tool and then create a white rectangle here. Alright, This way, you're going to keep our lower text, our venue, our time, and then all those details here, the data as well. So don't click on it, just click outside of it, and then let's pick Jeffkins Hotel. All right, now we can drag in there. Let's keep the font at Franklin Gothic Heavy. Let's make it regular. Keep the font size at 55, and then let's make it black. But also, let's not forget to make sure the italics is unchecked or unticked, and then let's keep it over here bold as well. Let's center it, zoom in to see the details. Let's duplicate it and bring it down here, and then let's pick the other details. Remember I said we keep one bigger and then we keep the other one quite smaller. This way it makes it look interesting and quite nice. If you keep all of them at the same font and the same size especially, it loses its beauty. Let's keep it at regular. Let's keep it at 30, and then let's make it color black as well, and then we can send it up. So now one looks bolder, one looks kind of regular, and this makes it beautiful. I'm sure you agree with me. Let's pick this and then let's put it somewhere here. Make it quite thin as much as possible. Let's set the font. This is not a font. Let's set the color to color black, and then duplicate this one as well. Drag it to the other side, color black as well. Now we're going to duplicate these and then drag it on top. It doesn't really matter, but let's just drag it on top, and then let's push it. Make sure these two are selected. Drag it to the left side. Not only that, you also want to click over here, go to paragraph, and then click here. All right, now drag them there again. Let's pick the date. Let's go to Jeffkins and then let's paste the date there, and then let's pick this. Let's click over here and let's paste it there. It's quite simple actually. Let's zoom in to see how it looks like. Alright, so now we need to bring this one here a little bit. Let's duplicate the date and then click on the paragraph and set it to this side, and then hold shift and then drag it to the other side as well. Alright, select time, copy it and paste it over here, and then the corresponding time, let's copy it and paste it over here. Alright, so now let's name this one time, just so we don't forget, or we can find it easily. Let's name this one date. Let's check whether we are right. So this is the date, this is the time. Let's put all these ones in one place and let's name it venue. Let's name it venue. Okay, let's drag this one a little bit down until we see a green bar. All right, let's close this one so that only this will go off. All right, now let's select everything now, and then let's put it in one folder. Let's call it lower text, because that's what it is, lower text. We are almost done, but we need to work on our logo. So First, let's type the name of the company there. Click on the character. Let's choose impact. Let's set it to regular. Want to set the font to also 28, and then let's make it color white so that we can see it clearly. Let's zoom in a little bit, and then let's see. Looks nice. Let's pick company. Duplicate it, drag it down, and then put company there. Now I want to keep company railway. Remember what I said, one is quite bolder, the other one is regular, brings the beauty out of it. Let's set the font to 28, and then the tracking, let's set it to 280, and then let's leave it at color white. Now let's zoom in to make sure it's really centered. Alright, let's bring in our logo and then resize it. Let's also put everything in a folder, and then let's name it logo. Now let's see how everything looks like. Everything looks perfect and beautiful, with the exception of one thing, one more detail, and then we are done. People need to know how to reach us, and so we need to create that for them as well. We are going to use Helvetica for it. Helvetica, this is it, and then we are going to set it to regular as well. Let's also keep the font 26, doesn't need to be too big, and then the tracking, let's set it to 600. We want there to be much space within it, and then let's set the color to color white. Let's transform it, and then right click, and then click on let's flip it counterclockwise. Let's see, so counterclockwise should be good. Bring our rulers and then Ctrl T. Let's see how we can position this nicely. Also bring it a little bit closer to the border. Alright, so let's make sure it's centered nicely. And I nearly forgot one thing. Let's make sure we go back to Jessica, and then this particular one. Alright, so Jessica, let's go and pick our lady and then drag her in there. Resize the image, and then let's make sure it's also proportionate to the other images as well. We don't want one to be small and the other one to be quite bigger. Leave the original image behind, and then resize the image. Now I can move the image a little bit. Want to keep the head on top of it, and that's all. So that's it. Alright, so guys, I love you all, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Please don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. Smash the like button. Comment below, let me know some of the things you want me to do, where you're coming from. If you have any suggestions, just comment below, and then like the video as well. I love you all, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace out.